Is that better? Better? Did that actually work?
Yeah.
I turned up the main mix.
Really? That's awesome.
It's a mix board. It's not rocket science. But thank you.
I love the implied insult.
Wait, you to me or to
nitwit? No,
I thought you were like, you figured it out? Really?
No, it's me going, oh my god, it has buttons and wires on it. Do something, I'm afraid. I don't know. I'm not a modern man, leave me alone.
Just a caveman voice actor.
Yeah, I'm a modern man. I'm here. What do you want?
Are they supposed to look at our butts all day long? What's that about?
I don't know. I got it.
Oh, hey everyone.
Mix it up.
Turn around and moon the door behind us. We're closing it now.
Yeah. You gotta pay for that show.
Oh my god. Okay, so, hello everyone. We're letting other people file in.
Hi.
File in, don't be shy. Have a seat. No rush. No kidding. No. Oh, more people coming in. Yay! More people. It is now 3:01. Just thought you'd want to know that. Don't ask.
Oh god, I don't know. I found those on the green.
Ian was just wearing them.
I use bacon grease to keep this.
Bacon grease.
Tastes good. It smells good.
Let's get started. Shall we get started?
I believe we shall.
Let's get started. Hello, everyone!
Hi!
I'm so sorry. I don't think you heard me. I said hello, everyone! That. Appropriate response. It should hurt, or I don't feel like you're doing your job. And we're not getting the full Black Butler panel experience if our ears aren't ringing at the end of it. So I'll hold you to that. Actually, don't, please. God almighty, don't. Anyway, hi, everyone, again. This is the Black Butler, Voices from Black Butler panel, whatever it's called. Oh, you look really good in those. I'm sorry, is this woman not gorgeous? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do the douche line. Okay. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Do you have a needle and thread?
No.
That's a shame. Because I'm ripped. The only reason I work out so I can get away with saying things like that. Or like, hey, do you have the number of a good vet? Like 24-hour vet? Oh, yeah. Really? Good, because these pythons are thick. I need to get like 5 or 6 more, because I just use those 2 all the time. Okay, so this is a Black Butler, Voices of Black Butler Q&A. And we're going to introduce ourselves here in a moment. Before we get started, how this works is it's a Q&A, which means question and answers, right? So you provide Q, we provide A. But everything sounds dirty when Monica just goes, Q. So here's the thing. I'm sure many of you have stalked us on YouTube and seen the YouTube videos of us answering various Black Butler questions. What we will do in a few moments after we've introduced ourselves is ask you for a show of hands of anyone that's got a question. If you have a question, we will pick on you at random to stand up. When you do, kindly project. It's a rather big room, and so everyone can hear you, and certainly so we can hear you. Project your question. Now, rules about questions. If you have seen any of us answer the same question on a YouTube video, find another question to ask. Not because I think your question is stupid. I think it's stupid. But because, not really, but because it keeps things fresh and fun, and you know, hey, we're up here, we're on our toes for you people, so we're gonna make you dance too. You have to think, what else do we say? Okay, do not ask any of us to call your friend. Because it's just that nothing halts a panel like, yeah, excuse me, hang on. It's ringing. Goes on forever. So let's not do that. This is not the time or place for it. Please, nothing that involves us coming to you down there or you coming up to us. Let's keep this nice division where I can see you. Monica!
No!
Oh, let's see, what do we say? What are the basic ones that everyone asks for? So we should just go ahead and get these out of the way now?
Michael Tatum will now propose to all of you.
All the girls stand up. Stand up, stand up. Who else? Who else wants like Bassett to propose to them?
CL. Stand up.
From different shows. It doesn't matter. All right, good. I'm just gonna get this all out of the way now, so you don't have to bother raising your hand for like 10 minutes. Okay? You ready?
Ready.
Would you make me the happiest butler on earth? Would you marry me? That is not legally binding. So, what else? Oh yes, let me just do the 2 lines so everyone can think you see this line. There's the 2 lines. There's well, if I couldn't do this much for my butler, what sort of butler would I be? Or this much for my young master. Oh,
You ruined it!
Sorry, I'll go.
This is what we I totally ran over someone in the hallway just now. She was eating pizza. She looks at me with these eyes that could just kill. I'm like, I am so sorry. This is going to be a really funny story in 2 seconds. She did not look like she could be wrestled with for that pizza. She already wanted to kill me because of the door. So imagine this, she's out there eating pizza, some strange man just butts her with the door, goes back in, and all she hears is raucous laughter. I'm sorry, I love you, enjoy your pizza, you should be in here. What was the line? Oh yes. What if I couldn't do this much for my young master? What sort of butler would I be? And then well, after all, I'm simply one hell of a butler. And yes, my lord. So don't ask me to say it again. No, I'm kidding. But please don't. We like new questions. If you want to hear me say those lines, or any of us say lines at your favorite lines, watch the show. I love random questions, personally.
Yes, we love random, ridiculous questions, especially questions we can all riff on. And when I say all, I mean a question for all of us, is what we prefer. So, having said that, anything else we want to add to the rule list before we get started?
Yes. Beep, beep, beep.
Ding! How awesome is that you just have to go beep, beep, and we automatically, oh no, oh, we got this.
Pavlov's dog.
Because we could have all just done different lines right then, it would have been chaos. All right, so I think we'll take turns picking questions.
Right?
Who? Well, it's easy. You just point at someone and they get up and they say their thing. It's the least hard thing we have to do, I think. I'll take your turn first. Oh, no, okay, so, what? Does anyone, no, they can stand up and project, right? Everyone can project, right? We're all friends here. Excellent. Now, show of hands, who's got a good, random, fun question we can all riff on? Ian, why don't you pick?
That's a big pass on
Hi.
All right.
Okay, so my question is, what did all 3 of you think of season 2? And if you could write the 3rd season to Black Butler, what would you include?
Well, that's a good question. Now, that's exactly what we're talking about. Take notes.
Let's do the first part first. I loved 2nd season. I thought it was awesome, and the everybody in the cast stepped it up extra awesome, and were unbelievable. And I some of the most fun I've ever had working with boys. And on some of my most proud stuff, like the stuff that we did in the OVAs, like the making of Black Butler 2 is one of my favorite things. So fun.
I love season 2. I think a lot of people were originally like, I guess originally I could understand where that comes from, but once I watched the 2nd season and thought, oh my god, this is brilliant, because the character dynamic changes somewhat. And my favorite thing about season 2, well, if I had to pick a favorite, there's 2 things. One, I love Claude. I love Claude as because you got some Butler on Butler action going on there. all agree is a very good thing. But what I liked about it, and I've answered this question before, when approaching the role of Sebastian in season 1, it's a very interesting and difficult challenge because, in my mind at least, you know, Sebastian is a demon, so the traits about him that appear human, the things that we as an audience warm up to, he's charming, he's sexy, he always knows just the right thing to do and say, all of that is a mask he is wearing because he's a demon and it's dinner time. And so what's behind that mask, I think, is impossible we could conjecture on it all day because I think he's a demon, he's like a force of nature. Whatever's behind that mask, I think, would not even strike us as being human. So all the things about him that make him seem human are a lie. So he can feast on this little boy's soul. Nom, nom. What do you mean, ooh? Have you watched the show? I heard someone go, ew! No. But the second season, I thought, really approached this thing. What I began sensing from the way they were writing it and the way it was, everything about it, and it was brought out by this wonderful relationship between Claude and Sebastian, where you see, oh, he's got an enemy that's more or less his equal now, and that's kind of crazy. And what does that bring out in his relationship to CL? Clearly, he has become something different than just a demon with a contract, because I think I think the mask and whatever's underneath the mask in season 2 begins to fuse, so he's become something new. So whereas in season 1 I've been told you, people, oh, do you think he really likes CL or loves him? I'm like, no, he's just hungry. All of that's an act, it's camouflage. But in season 2, there's definitely something there. And I love that it plays out like that. So I love season 2 for that reason. As an actor, it's fun to watch your characters grow.
Like when Claude was like, he's such a fine soul, and you like,
Sebastian's like,
he got so mad because I won't tell him things that are coming up, and when he heard that, he's like,
I got into character. And he will tell you, I'm in character the entire time we do this. If it's an 8-hour day, I'm Sebastian. And so Claude would do things, and I'm like, you little bastard. I can't work like this, Ian. I can't work like this. But yeah, it was great. So, sorry. What do you think? What do you think about season 2?
I like season 2. Ding! Oh, we didn't get a whole lot of screen time in season 2. F season 2. But this segues into the next question, which was, if you could create a season 3, what would you do?
what would you do?
Servants all the time!
That'd be a great show.
I just think it'd be fun to have, like, us, and then have you guys pop in.
We're not in this episode, okay.
And then like Sebastian's like in the background like destroying things and all
He
that.
just ruins everything he touches because he's such a freaking klutz, you know?
He's insane, he's going in.
And then we'll take his glasses off and he'll have a different voice too, and it'll be fabulous.
That's one of my favourite things about May-Rin. So could you show them the difference using your glasses?
Yes, so when I have my glasses on, this is what I sound like. Yes, I do. I sound like this, sounds kind of ridiculous. But then when I take them off, I sound like this. I'm a sniper, and I'm a proper British sniper, and it's nice to meet you, but I'm gonna put my glasses back on right now, and this is gonna
I love it. No, it's a hilarious like bit, but it is so that choice, we rooted it in such a true thing. It's because when she finds the glasses, when she finally becomes a servant, she's like, I don't.
And then like she put it on, and I still remember your noise. She's like,
So good. Season 3. Let's go.
Season 3. I don't know.
Think about how it ended.
What? Wow. Tentacles.
That's a season 3 kind of thing. It's the tentacle thing.
Season of the tentacle. I don't like that. Where's this going? I don't know. I mean, the thing about where they left off with season 2, they could literally go anywhere with it. But I mean, it would kind of become this weird. I'd like to see them. I don't know. I would like to see the relationship explored more now that they are more or less equals. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen season 2 and we're spoiling things for you, sucks to be you. You should buy it. You should buy it and you should be watching. You should be watching. Hey, what do you want to see?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. The season is going to be about, if they make it. And trust me, we are such big fans that we want to know if they're going to make more as much as y'all do. But the way that they left it off, it's going to be about how do they deal with what? You want to say?
I just had a brilliant thought. It's a brilliant thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want them to go to Paris.
I could see that.
When I was in Paris, I saw a giant Black Butler cutout while I was there. I was walking down the street and I was like, "Shut up, it's Sebastian!"
Oh my God, it's everywhere. Oh, great. I can never go to Paris again because of Italia. Someone asked me at a con recently, they're like, could you improvise a scene where France is asking Sebastian to be his butler? Without even thinking about it, like, oh my God, you're so sexy, do you want to come work for me? No.
No, it's going to be about how do you deal with the fact that you have a butler eternally serving a demon, and because you can never eat a soul, so how are they going to navigate that? And I think it's going to be interesting watching, does CL need, because he has to eat at some point, so is the young master going to be the butler for somebody else? Ooh. I know, or are they going to go into some demon world
and
and
interesting because I think Sebastian would have to sort of train him in the ways of being a demon because he's an honest demon.
So. Yeah, that's an entire series, right?
That's, oh my God.
I'm a maid.
Fantastic question, though.
Thank you. That was a really good question. To start
Thank you.
I guess I'll pick one. Who's got questions? Who's got questions? The Honey Senpai right there in the row. Yay! The paycheck. Don't get me wrong, that was the nice part. I'll start us off because I have a kind of blanket answer for this. I'm never terribly good with the favorites question. It's a good question, and I appreciate that you ask it. But when you're working on a show like Black Butler in particular, which, by the way, going into it, no pressure on us actors and us directors and the writers and stuff, but we knew full well how intensely loyal the fan base was, and how huge. Which going into it, oh my God, we're going to try to be breathing life into these characters that the audience already has a profound relationship with, and so your work's cut out for you. But when you get there and you start recording and you start having so much fun on a show like that, every second you're working on it becomes your favorite. And there was not a day when I was there and Ian and I were not giddy as schoolgirls, being like, oh my God, takes. But if I had to at gunpoint, say, pick a favorite moment, my favorite moment was recording...
Nun scene.
Thank you. You're stealing my thunder. The nun scene. For those of you that have not seen it, or who do not remember the nun scene, shame on you. But it's an interesting scene where Sebastian is interrogating a nun, who, as it turns out, not very good at being a nun. And my favorite, Ian is so much fun to work with because Ian is such a lively and intuitive director, and he knows how to have fun, and he comes to everything with a stage background, so he makes you feel like you're on stage blocking a scene every time. It's delightful working with this man. I love it. He's also a pain in the ass, but I say that with love. No, but during this scene, I'm shocked because I'm like, oh, there's Sebastian interrogating the hell out of this nun. And I forget what the line is exactly, but it's something very just throwaway line. Do you remember what it is?
Oh, I have one version of it in my head. Remember, we had to re-record it because we came up with something really dirty that was supposed to be a double entendre.
We can't say that one because that's the one we're like, oh wait, this is not an A.
I don't remember what we changed it to, but
it was a throwaway line, right? But it's one line. It's one line, and the nun is there having a blast. And the nun was already recorded, by the way.
And that was the noise.
Excuse me for a moment. Hey! We're trying to do a panel in here. Thank you. That never has worked before. I bet someone's like, that's the girl with the pizza. She's getting her revenge. No, so we do this scene, and the first line, Ian's like, he's like, oh, that's a good take, right? But it's a good take. But let's get it's missing something, he says to me, and I'm like, what on earth are you talking about? And Ian says, no, first of all, I have to set it up.
No, you go ahead and say what I said. I want to.
Oh, okay. I know, I never got to tell the story with you actually in the room. Oh, God, he's going to fact check me. That's not what happened, Tatum. You're a liar. So, you understand. Okay, Ian, I'm in the booth recording, and the microphone stand is here in front of me, and the script and the monitor that we use. There's a door right about where Monica is, okay? And there's a window right about where her face is. Tiny little window, about just big enough for her to put her pretty face in. So you get the idea. And if I were to get off mic and look out this window, I could see Ian over there at the control panel with Kevin, the engineer, sitting next to him at his control panel doing their thing. I hear Ian through my headphones, and he can hear me through the mic. Because you're in a little whisper chamber, so you ideally can't hear it when the door is, or unless I'm on mic. Now, so Ian says, one more take. And it's just missing something. I'm like, what do you think it's missing, Mrs. Sinclair? I don't follow. It's like, I think it needs more movement. To which I respond, you don't want me to dirty dance with a microphone stand, don't you? For the effect it will have on my voice, so it sounds like Sebastian is really interrogating this nun. Really, Ian? Really? And he's like, yeah, and I'm your director, so get cracking. And by the way, y'all are welcome. So I'm sitting there, standing there rather, and indeed, Ian has just given me a direction, and I would go into battle with this man, so I'm ready to interrogate the microphone stand. And I do. And we come in for the take, and I'm moving, and the line comes out, and indeed, it does seem to affect my voice just the right pitch. So it sounds really like Sebastian and this nun are just, having a blast. And when it's done, I hear laughter. Ian's laughter, but not in my headphones. I mean, I hear it in my headphones, but it's not on mic laughter. It's not like, it's, and I look, and that bastard's face is right here. On either side of the booth, just...
I'm not gonna do it.
No, don't do it!
He was bracing himself.
These are very small recording rooms, okay? So I had to, do a sort of Spider-Man thing to make it happen. And the whole booth is shaking. And I'm like... And I'm waiting until I can hear the engineer finish, and I'm like... That was my favorite moment. Monica?
Well, now I'm flustered. Wondering why I didn't play that nun.
Oh my God!
When was our commentary? Was that first season or second season?
First season.
God, that was fun. I've been doing this for a hot second, so whenever we do commentary, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's like, okay, what am I gonna talk about for 30 minutes? So it was fun when Ian came up with the idea, like, hey, what if we did a commentary where it was you, me, and Jason, and we all got in the booth and we did it in character. So we did an entire commentary as our characters stuck in this foreign booth with this crazy apparatus around and not knowing what was going on, and
This little box, I don't understand what's... Am I in there? Am I out here? Is that my soul? What am I doing?
I will go down.
Am I dead?
Have any of y'all heard that commentary? Nice. Thank you for buying the DVD.
Yeah.
Much
Oh,
appreciated.
yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites, but I will say that I can't nail down a favorite because this show changed my life completely.
Aww.
But it did. I got to watch some of the most talented voice actors in the nation.
Oh my God, he means us.
I got to see them work, and I got to see what happens when they get bad direction and weird direction and how they deal with it. And watching these two, Monica's a machine. We used to call Monotronica was the name. Oh wow, I forgot about that. Because she would come in and she would get it on the first take every time, and that is very, very difficult. And watching how she made choices that were hilarious. One of my favorite Monica moments by far is she's running to go and find Sebastian and everybody far away, and you just hear, Sebastian! That's cool. But then there's the running, which any of us would just go, but she I lost it. But I was like, you can do that? Yeah. And I got to, and I've told him I shamelessly steal from him. I do it because I got to. I watch him and I'm like,
my dresser is gone. I don't know where my cat is anymore. Where's my phone? Ian!
Santa probably has it. But I got to watch these people and I sat there staring, going, because I was used to only using this range. I was like, how do you? Oh, I'm J. Hello, I'm Sebastian. And then I just yes, you're my home. I started watching and I learned so much, and everybody was great, and I was the guy who actually went and bought the art book and had everybody in the cast sign it like a yearbook at the end. Which other directors don't do, and I got a lot of, okay. I still have it, and it is like the notes that y'all wrote are incredibly sweet. But like it did, and that was the first thing I directed, and I was really, at that point I was a terrible voice actor. I'd just been doing. I think she gave me the part because I could do accents, and because she didn't want to take somebody out of the like highly castable pool. Like it was this kind of no. At that time,
You're awesome. You're an amazing voice actor.
Because I steal from you. But I do, but no.
And respond to that, I'm like, thanks. No, you don't.
Jason Douglas's Claude, I've used that in, like, I take out the accent, I've used that in chicken commercials, I've used that, like, it's Jason Douglas. I mean, because if you just talk to him normally, he's got this, like, hey, how's it going, man? Yeah.
God, no one else do I know can do this. I get this to you all day, just do versions of us. It's the greatest form of flattery when you're in the booth and your director goes, oh my God, that's amazing. It's so good. Because you don't hear it very often. I mean, all of us, we work at a very, very breakneck pace. And the directors, all of them, very good. But there's not a lot of gushing because it's a very, like, awesome, good, next take, let's awesome, good, next take, And Ian was this wonderful, he was new to the director's chair. But oh my God, his instinct was always dead on. But he had, I don't know, I guess you hadn't done it long enough to be cynical and bored with it. So you were like, it's like having a puppy. But a puppy with superpowers. Sure, it's adorable and it has puppy breath and it needs to sleep 18 hours a day, but it also just disarmed the world. That's Ian. We love you.
I became through this, I'm probably a bigger fanboy than any of you. You have no idea. Like, I watched.
True story.
It's a little creepy and crazy. And I was also like, before everything got announced, I was the creepy dude who ran up to people in like Black Butler cosplay, being like, "Oh my God, you look so amazing! This is a great CL." And they go, "Okay, creepy old guy." Long hair and everything. And I looked homeless. That's awesome.
I was going through like a homeless phase when he was like not really homeless, but like he looked like he just stepped out of a Robin Williams movie.
I did, and it was because I've been an actor on stage and commercial stuff my whole life, and because of that, I've never had control over my hair or my beard, and so I was like, I'm a director now. But it was an amazing experience, and the second season, for me, I still say, as I said a minute ago, the OVAs are some of my proudest, like, because everybody by that time was like, oh no, if we're gonna get any more episodes, these are gonna be the greatest things ever. and
Oh, there was so much.
so good. Party train.
That, oh my god! When I finally saw that episode, and I realized, okay, who's the OVA, the Alice in Wonderland OVA, right? When Sebastian, yeah, CL in Wonderland. When Sebastian is sitting there in like at the silhouette, and he's like, la 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 la, read a second episode, blah 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 blah, shuts the book, and then like the whole cast in silhouette goes running by, and Sebastian turns around and follows them. The true story behind the take that you're hearing is that that's me just messing around in the booth, reading the lines, but he doesn't say anything after he closes the book and moves on behind them. So there's this whole weird, awkward silence, and I decided to fill it with like, oh, party train, and all of them. And I thought, he's not going to keep that, because it wasn't, and we didn't, until like, I watched them when the episodes came out, I'm like, oh my god, he kept party train!
Next
all right.
question, Monica.
Pick a question.
She's got a dragon. Mulan.
Mulan, do you have a question?
I do. So over here at the Black Butler channel, but I know you all voice different characters also. Do you ever like yell at them at for the voice, or you guys talk together and you guys like tell you how to bring me or something?
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, all the time.
The voices that I've done, and at this point it's a lot, not as many as this lovely lady. My god, you have like millions of voices to your credit. I don't know how you keep them all straight. Yeah, you're like, I'm sorry. What do you mean? It's whatever. It's great. It's brilliant. I'm a little psychotic, and I've never been able to completely get rid of the characters I've played. Once I've played them, they stay in my head, and they become like a permanent feature. Like they're there, and they come out in really inopportune time. Sometimes Sebastian is great. When Sebastian comes out, things get done. It's amazing. My favorite story of the voice coming out in public was I was in a hotel. At a convention, as a matter of fact. The convention was over, and all the conventioners were going. The hotel had transformed back to a blah, normal, everyday hotel. All the color was drained out of it now, and I was there for another day, being sad. And I went up to the front desk for something, but I decided I'm going to have a little fun, because, you know, I'm still in con mode. So I came up to the front desk, and I talked to the woman behind the counter like this, and she was having none of it. Her first response was, oh my god, what is that coming out of your mouth? Stop. What is wrong with you? I'm like, and I'm playing it off like I'm a bit, you know, befuddled and offended. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, is there some sort of problem? She's like, oh my god, what did I just say? Deborah, come here. Deborah, come here. Say something, just say something. And I'm like, hello, Deborah, nice to meet you. She's like, no. See, if you were my boyfriend and you talked to anybody else like that, we would have problems. And I'm like, now I have to do this voice for the rest of the day. Like, by the way, my voice is really, you know, whatever. So yeah. So
I don't ever have to do voices in real life because this is my voice in real life.
it's gorgeous.
You're sweet.
No, it's iconic. For God's sake, no one in the world sounds like you, but you, and that's amazing.
Aww.
And what is her name? Jennifer Tilly?
Who do we need to kill? Who do we need to kill? Kill her.
Ah, okay. Well, then, yay.
Jennifer Tilly is Joe Swanson's wife, right?
Right.
Yeah,
She
no,
was the
she's
bride of
raspy.
Chucky. That's all I know.
Yeah, she's way raspy.
Oh, honey, you are so
I'm old.
hotter than her.
You sound way better outside of your head than you do in your head, just so you know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, in my head, I sound like Colleen.
Nice. Me too. I do weird voices all the time, but specifically with Black Butler, Bardroy is who goes to Renaissance festivals, not me.
This is true. I've been to a remake with him, and it was a brilliant.
Hello! How's it going, Lord?
Yo, Pepsi.
We should totally do that next year. We should totally go in character. That would be hilarious.
Oh my God, yes. We're doing this. I have a pirate costume. I'm not just pirate. I mean, it is a, excuse the word, my French, badass pirate costume. It weighs like 500 pounds.
So we gotta go to like the one in the winter.
No. We can go to the one in 100 degree weather. I don't care. I will suffer.
Gets heat stroke.
Beautiful. I look pretty. Oh my God, get me some mead now.
I like this idea.
Lovely question, though. Next question. Yes, absolutely. Drosselkines. Very nice.
So during the episodes in which Russell was the only 3 episodes in Russell, what did you think of the creepy character Russell?
He creeped the crap out of you.
I hate Drossel.
Yeah.
I love Drossel. I hate Drossel.
He would just go,
I have a thing about clowns. We have an understanding, clowns and I. If they are around, I will either run away or fight them. I have been kicked out of theme parks. True story. I've been kicked out of a theme park for beating up a clown that wouldn't stop stalking me.
it's a real thing. Don't
It's a
think
real
it's
thing.
funny.
Don't
No,
think
I mean,
you're
like-
gonna cure me by immersion therapy. I will kill you. I'm a big person, and I see a clown, and I'm like,
I thought I'd mess with him once, like when he turned away from the screen, I put a scary clown picture on there, and he turned back. He got very mad, and just like, bang, he was like, no, and just left the room. And I love this man, and we were very, friendly and close, and so
close to death. Then
I was, you know that feeling when you know your friend is mad, and you're like, oh, I did something wrong. He came back in and I go, I'm so sorry, I'm never going to do that to you again. I am so sorry. It's real. Don't mess with him on it. Seriously, don't surprise him as a clown as like that story.
No, I
he
will.
could knock you out. It's real. But go on, Drossel kind.
So Drossel, I mean, every time, like, that little trying my best to be like, oh, there he is again. Thank you, Ian, for winning me. And he was very good. He's like, here, okay, there's another shot. And you're gonna hit a laugh. There's a creepy laugh. I'm like, oh my god, no. Hate it. Love it. Think it works beautifully in context. And Drossel is actually a wonderful, creepy creation that just works wonderfully well within the series. If I met Drossel in real life, I would burn him. Without a thought.
Were you in that arc?
I'm a maid.
An incredibly hot maid who's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle.
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, Sebastian, I love you.
No. Keep it professional.
Wow.
And you'll back me on this. How long did we have London bridges?
Oh my god.
Bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
We did that tape where we layered guys upon guys, and they're running up he's running up the stairs, and it's like London Bridges, and it's like London Bridge, London Bridge, London Bridge. And Sunny's straight. That was the first time I met Sunny, and I had to bury and be like, Krillin's in my booth. But the whole his voice that he came up with is really because then it's just this really creepy hello, I've got this finger. I thought to myself. I liked him in the OVA, and when you got to hear Pluto be like, we got more rock than a mountain does! And that was fun. So Pluto, we cast one of the directors, Zach Bolton, who rocks, and he was just like, yeah, I come in and and we do that. But he had no idea that one day he was going to have to actually do British. He's like, really? Okay. And he did a great job, but he had no idea that was coming, because he was like, hey, second season. You got lines, bro! okay, British, sure, yeah.
Alright, another question. Let's see, I guess my turn to pick now. You, my lord, in the second row there, Ciel.
I know that a lot of fans like to give you guys presents sometimes. What's the weirdest or most awkward gift you've ever had a fan give you?
Okay, I'll start because I have a story for this one. I prefer to tell this story because as far as weird things fans have given me, I have a very, very high threshold for weird. So maybe, so pictures, fan art, that sort of becomes more than art and something that suggests, it doesn't bother me because I'm an adult and it's a picture, so what are you going to do, right? But I will tell this story because this is my favorite fan experience related to Black Butler that happened before the show was even out. And kindly forgive me, for effect, I have to use the F-bomb when I tell this story, just once. So be ready for it, all of you, if you're offended. I'm really, really sorry. Earmuffs, okay? I was at a really, really large con to support the premiere of Italia, which is also a very high-pressure property where we're like, all of us are like, oh, we're gonna be there, we're gonna watch the first 10 episodes with 3,000 fans, and we're all going to die if they hate it. We're not getting out of this room alive. The same weekend that we're already there being, oh my, Italia, man, we hope it works. All of us have butterflies, all of us, the whole cast was, or most of us were there, and we're all of us, man, this is crazy, we've never done something this big before. That same weekend, I get a call from the brand manager in Funimation who says, by the way, they just announced you as Sebastian. I'm like, oh, you have killed me! Why? I'm at this huge 40,000 person strong event, and I'm like, if they hate the idea of me being Sebastian, I'm gonna die. Am I gonna die the Italia way or the Black Butler way? I'm not. Call all my friends, I love you, I'm never coming home, I love you. But there was a huge enthusiasm for it. But mind you, we'd only been just recording it, so nothing was out. No one had heard anything yet. Well, through my autograph line, the very last day of this con, which is like everyone comes. They call it like the cattle call autograph signing session, and it is. You're like, hey, what's up? Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, because people have been waiting all weekend. There was this one cute little girl. She's maybe 10 years old, if she was that. And she's tiny, she has her mom with her, and she has this Black Butler wall scroll, and she has a paint pen, and she has a little note pinned to the wall scroll with instructions on how I'm to sign this and what she wants written. And she's got this tiny little voice like, hi, oh my god, I'm a big fan of yours, and yes, if you could just sign right here, that's how you spell my name, and I want you to say this, yes, my lord, blah, 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 and all this right here with this pen, you have to shake it up like, she was like instructing me. She was on point with this tiny little voice. And while I'm signing, I'm taking my time to spell everything out correctly and be really nice, because this is technically the first wall scroll I'm signing that's associated with the show, so I want it to be special. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm like the biggest Black Butler fan in the world, and you're like my favorite voice actor, so I knew you'd get Sebastian. I just knew it because, you're the perfect person for it, and I love this show so much, and I'm so glad that Funimation has it, and I'm so glad that you're playing Sebastian because it's my favorite show in the world, and you're like my favorite voice actor. Did I say you're my favorite voice actor? Because Sebastian's my favorite character. And you're my favorite voice actor, so my favorite character, my favorite voice actor, it's amazing, so you better not fuck it up. I stop and look up at her, and she's just staring daggers at me. I look up at her mom, because this little thing has just dropped the F-bomb, and I'm thinking, her mom is just standing there going... I'm like, okay, thank you, I hope you really like what we do. And off she went. And I don't think I did F it up because she never came back through my line to kill me. It's been 3 years. So we're good.
Maybe she was the one who sent you the death threat.
Oh, that's right.
This man got a death threat.
I got a death threat. Nothing validates you like a death threat. If you've pissed someone off enough to get a death threat, you're doing something right. Is my viewpoint. But yeah, I got it was an email sent to my Facebook. And it was printed out, because I printed it out and framed it. It is 6 pages, double, single-spaced, no indentions.
Don't make another death threat just so he'll put it on the wall, okay?
No, don't. There have been
It's
many
only the
death
first.
threats. Only the first. I only want one. More than that, I feel like, oh, it's too much. But yeah, that was fun. Validation.
I've been given a pair of men's underwear. I don't know why. I've
That was a gift.
I said men's underwear, sir. Nothing.
Oh, zing!
They're comfy. Anyway, I
might make you breakfast in bed again.
I've had more guys, like, in between 13 and 15 ask me to sign their underwear strap than any, like it's the most bizarre, like, okay.
Look at me. I hate you.
Oh, actually, I also saw when we were doing Black Butler, somebody sent you something that was darn near alive because it had it was a perishable thing and it started growing. And you remember that? It was like a weird.
The preserves?
No. It was like a weird hair ball thing, like a. Yes! What is that?
I don't know.
Little blue baggie with this green molded hair. It was hairy. It was the weirdest part about it.
All I know is it ate M&Ms.
There was a day at Funimation where you and I were talking about it, like he was telling me this horrible story of something that somebody had said. And so we were like, and cursing and laughing, and then this tour walks around the corner, and they're like, this is Monica Rial, Michael Tatum. All of a sudden we're like,
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. You have to have received some crazy stuff by now.
I've received some pretty crazy stuff over the years. Back in the day, when girls didn't used to go to conventions, there weren't any chicks, it was all dudes. And I used to get really random dudes that would come up to me that were my dad's age and be like,
"Do you want to come see my Gundam I built? It's my room."
No, sir, thank you.
No, sir, no. Thank you.
But lots of baked goods that were questionable. I had two guys drop trow in England when I was in England signing. They came up to me and they go, "Will you sign anything?" And I was like, I think. And then I was like, oh.
Look at me. I hate you. This never happens to me. Never. Not once has a cute guy drop trout for me in an autograph flag. Just saying.
That does not mean today should be that day. I'm gonna be right next to you when this happens. Oh, God.
Oh, I was kidding. Oh, my God. Oh. Clothes in the shower. Madam Butterfly is playing on the PA system out your room.
I just wanted to give back.
How much time do we have left? We have 10 minutes? 10 minutes, okay. Let's pick another.
You want to do a speed round?
Yeah, let's do a speed round. Just speed round. Yeah, speed round. Now, who knows? Huh? Me pick? Oh God. You. I see. I think you're. Yes. You.
You're you.
Yeah, no, yes. You're you. You're her.
You're you.
I think they've been, well, that's a really good point.
Lightning round.
He needs, he needs a cook. No, he doesn't.
Why? Do you know why?
I know. It's because if he can't be there, he needs to know that he's protected. And because it has nothing to do with, because he found a powerhouse, he found a sniper, and he found someone with great military expertise to protect the young lord. Boom.
And it's also about money. Back in those days, if you were moneyed, if you were from the lords and you only had one servant,
you gotta keep up appearances.
Really? No, you don't have a scullery maid? Oh, I'm so sorry. Better luck next time. Yeah.
And I don't think Sebastian wanted to prune the trees.
I'm a sniper. And a maid.
Next question. With the horns. Yes.
I understood nothing about that question.
Grim Reaper, what kind of weapon would you reap with? And remember, they're all generally,
Gardening tools.
Gardening tools?
With a hoe!
That's what all of us hope.